Another week, another go around of this amazing program and amazing content known as Inside the Rapper Studio. Man, last week was a fucking mess. Not show wise, life wise. Um, so I'm just trying to get back on track with things, make sure things are solid, make sure things are more consistent, make sure things are more quality driven. Um, Today we're gonna have Slikk Ent the Rula on. We're gonna be talking about a few things such as his latest single topic, his last project, Duffel Season, and a few other things. So hopefully he'll be on live pretty soon. Gave me a 15-minute little break. Sorry for the lateness, by the way. They gave me a little 15 notice, so hopefully we can get things cracking. Ay. Whew, man, I'm fucking tired. I've been running around all day. I went to the studio, knocked out several tracks. Very satisfied with the outcome. Got the next project pretty much sharpening up pretty well. Yeah. So, hopefully we'll be back on. What's going on, Al Cook? The latest project, After Hours. Please forgive me, I'm extremely tired. I've been doing a bunch of ripping and running. And I exposed a lot of energy earlier when I came in. So, I'm kind of at 50%, as well as my phone. So, yeah, Slikk Ent the Rula is going to be on pretty soon. We're going to talk about a few things. Got a great lineup for this week. We're going to be doing... tomorrow we should be on Dewey Low. I want to start mixing things up in terms of the lineup, not just having rappers. I want to be the rapper in terms of Inside the Rapper Studio, but I still want to focus things music-wise, what's going on in here. Such as like your content curators, your showrunners, your DJs, your producers, your rappers. Next week is already booked up. I'm really excited for our next Friday show. Not even gonna lie, I'll pull that one out of my ass. Then the week after that is booked. I just got to work on the next ones after that, up until like week 12 or 13. Then we're set to go. Hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully Slikk Ent can roll on. I don't want to hold you up because like he's not here yet, and I don't want you just like sitting here and it feels like I'm being watched behind like a backwards glass and like a fucking like detective thing, like looking for answers. Like he's gonna fucking crack. He's gonna talk. Hopefully, man, this is awkward. Man, but yeah, everything's all good. Man, I'm so tired. That's how I know, like, this week is about to, not necessarily whip my ass, but it's gonna be a lot. I'm starting a workout regimen. Why am I talking about personal things on my show? Man, I really need to contact Slikk Ent, see if he's like here soon. I'll probably do a little message real quick. Stu-do-do-do-do-do. Stu-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Stu-do-do-do-do-do. Alright, sent that. Hopefully he'll get that in the next, 5? If not, yeah. I'm gonna try this in like 5 minutes. I swear to God, like, hopefully things are smoothing out by then. Because it's going to be a long, what has it been, 5 minutes so far? Yeah, 5 minutes of me straight talking. No topic, no nothing. I'm entertaining myself, but in a positive way, not masturbation. Wow, I'm really wilding. Damn, I'm on live talking about this shit. It's probably gonna save. Fuck it. um, yeah. So now that nobody's on, I can talk about my projects. Live from Swayze TV Studios should be dropping August 15th, 2020. 12 track mixtape. Um, I feel like I'm getting a lot of content done in the meantime, in between time. Got a video shoot this Friday. Uh, yeah. What's going on, Ricky Jacobs? Just waiting on the guest of episode 36 of Inside the Rapper Studio. Slikk Nick should be on pretty soon. Yeah. I'm just literally talking to myself until then. I don't know if you want to be the cop behind the backwards glass waiting for an answer, but I mean, balls in your court. Yeah, so once Slikk Nick gets on, we're going to be talking about. Oh, thanks, man. I'm literally not doing anything fucking else. That's why these interviews exist. Like, I would do the whole, like, Swayze TV live thing, but there's no venues open for me to put people on stage. So I'd much rather give it a different go around in terms of giving people like a platform and things like that. So basically, this is me kind of still booking people, so to speak. So like, I'd much rather have them, answer questions and have legit I guess, dialogue about the art that they do and the art that they live, rather than just pretty much shucking and jiving on IG Live. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the idea of that. I'd much rather. What's going on, guy? I'd much rather have pretty much legit content to the point where you can actually take notes. It's somewhat of a seminar. It's somewhat of like a pretty much conversation where you can learn a lot of things, so I'd much rather do that. So yeah. Man, I don't know where he is. I'm gonna give it 5 more minutes. If not, we're gonna have to start this thing over. Hopefully everybody's having a solid Monday. Hopefully everybody's having a solid Memorial Day, staying indoors and washing their fucking hands as you should. Yeah. Absolutely. I feel as though, personally. All right, let's go. Send that request, bro. Appreciate it, Ricky. I'll see you pretty soon for your episode, and we're gonna chop it up and do all that shebang bang. So yeah, we got Slikk Nick about to come on. We're about to get things cracking and starting, and yeah, I'm pretty excited. Whew, man.
Whoa,
Good, bro.
what it did? My bad, Joe.
It's all good. I felt like you got pulled over or something.
Nah, I had to make a store run.
Of course. All right, everybody. Welcome to another exciting episode of Inside the Rapper Studio. Of course, I'm your host, Score F Swayze, and today we have a very special guest in the building. He is a representative of Name It. He is the Margiela Mad Man. Everybody, please
Yeah.
drop likes, drop comments for the one, the young Slikk Nick, the Rula.
How you feeling, Score?
Can't complain. Another day on Earth. Another day can happen. How about you?
Okay. I'm Gucci, like my belt, but
There's a very icy line there.
Yeah.
All right. So with every episode,
I gotta have a way with words.
I mean, we're rappers. That's our job.
Not good.
So with every episode of Inside the Rapper Studio, for the guest, there is an origin story told to let the audience know how everything got started with the artist. So could you tell everyone how everything got started with the artist known as Slikk Rula?
Uh, it basically got started like I said about 2 years ago. I ain't take it seriously until like last year. But I was in college. I was in college 2 years ago. I was on the B Triple C, and I was trying to transfer to Bowie, and I got declined from Bowie. And I was just writing. I was writing. I really want to take a rap serious. I ain't know nothing about producers or nothing. And I once I got declined from Bowie, I was like, yo, I don't even want to do this college shit no more. I felt like it wasn't for me. And I would continue working, and I was like, yo, I was like, man, fam, I'm just tell niggas my story. I'm gonna really take this rap shit serious, like, cause people told me like from and time again, like people that heard me rap before, like, yeah, yo, you nice, you should like actually do this. Like people push me to do it. Like my god brother Rich, he actually got me on rapping for real, cause we'd just be sitting around they'd put on a beat and try to force me to rap, and I would just start doing it. But I always was like writing.
So, do you feel as though that, given the turn of events of like being turned down from Dewey, uh, do you feel as though if that never would have happened, you probably wasn't rapping, or would you be rapping pretty much?
I'd probably still be rapping. I'd probably just be a college rapper.
Gotcha.
No
I
pun
mean, it's the
intended.
rappers. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, I know.
So, for the origin of Slikk Ent the Ruler, pretty experience, and doing the whole B Triple C decline, you talk about that a lot in your raps, or is it stories before that whole thing happened?
I mean, like, far as though, like, with my life at that time, there's a lot of stuff going on. Relationships. Stressing about working. Uh, living in the hood. Because at that time I was still living in Park Heights. Uh, just living in the hood, just just taking life day by day. To be honest, for real, for real.
That's all you can do, honestly, especially around Zone 15. Like, I got a couple friends around there,
Absolutely.
and they pretty much like know that like it's the Wild Wild West. So,
It
absolutely,
really is.
definitely salute to you for like pretty much sticking your head out for that. So, the first thing I want to talk to you about is your project that you dropped last year called Duffel Season. Tell us how everything got started with that project and how everything came to be.
Well, I just started off because it was like I wanted to drop like a first project. Like it wasn't like a mixtape, it wasn't like an album, but it's just like a big body of work. You feel what I'm saying? And I was at the time I was just so deep into getting money. I didn't want to be in my bag. I wanted to take that extra step. I was trying to get my duffel. That's why I came up like don't the saying don't get in your bag, get in your duffel. It's
Yeah,
just like there's like people get in that bag, but it's just like if you go hard, you need more space. You feel what I'm saying? I got too much money to put in a bag. I need more space.
right. So, the first song I wanted to talk about from Duffel Season is actually the first song on Duffel Season, which is called Intro Apropos, featuring Hopefully She's Still in Here,
Mm-hmm.
Raji. So, tell us how this song came about.
Well, that song came about. It came the producer D Bangin. He one of my homeboys, and once he found out like I was rapping and everything, he started sending me beats and everything. He was like, yo, I want you to rap on these beats, and he sent me one beat, and I was like, yo, this shit hard, like, and I had started writing to it, and I was ready to finish it, but I want somebody on it. So I was like, fuck it. I need somebody on it. Let me add somebody. And I ain't know who to do it, and I was like, I need somebody that's hard. So I was like, Yayla's IG, and I asked them. We went to the stew. Well, at first we had met up about it. We had met up, smoked a blunt, and she came up with her verse. Went to the stew and did it.
All right. Sounds pretty much appropriate enough. Hopefully she's still in here. Actually, let's take a look at who's in here. It's just Yela. I think she just left. Um, so the producer that gave you this track, how often do you guys work together?
Me and D banging. That's like before I was a rapper. That was always my man. And it's like in the music, I was in the music, and so it's like we just sync more together because we was already friends before that. You feel me?
Right.
But yeah, me and D banging, we go back. That's my little woe right there. That's my young boy.
Got you. I'm not gonna lie, yo. This Yellow verse is phenomenal. How often do you guys work?
Hell yeah. What you say, school?
So I was complimenting Yellow's verse on here, but how often do you guys work together musically?
Um, we got other songs. We're in the make of doing other songs too. But like both of us as artists, independent, we got our own stuff to do. So it's just like when we get we we try to work on something, but like we was both working on a project at the same time. When she was working with Pretty Girl Love 808s, I was working on my next project.
Got you. So, for ones that's just walking in, the song that was just recently playing was the intro to Duffel Season, the most recent project for episode 36.
Mm-hmm.
Guest of Inside the Rapper Studio, Slikk Ent the Rula. Slick Nick, thank you again for joining
Already.
the show, and thank you for all your patience with
Oh,
the.
thank you.
Don't sweat it. Give a few shout outs to everybody that's in the building. A few shouts out to Yela Zaji. Obviously, she was just on the song. Shouts out to Beast by Torian, a former guest. Both of those two former guests of Inside the Rapper Studio. Shouts out to the only Shay. Shouts out to Ricky Jacobs. Shouts out to Soul is one. Shouts out to Cheap Drugs. Slick Nick, I wanted to talk to you about Slikk Ent. Talk to us about who's in it, what it represents, and how
Mm-hmm.
these.
Well, Slick Entertainment was a group by me and my cousins. My cousins had formed a group, and when I was hanging around them, like all that, I think it was around the time like Facebook and Instagram was still popping. Well, I mean Instagram still popping, but it was like Facebook and Instagram was popping at the same time. But it was around that time, back when party groups was popping. There was a party group and stuff like that, and like people like when I was younger in high school, people always be like, "Yo, you slick, you so slick, this, that, and the third." And people started calling me Slick Nick, and then like how my name is spelled with no C, I just the Slick Entertainment had no C, so I just put it together. But the tie to Slick Nick and the ruler part was I got the ruler part from Slick Rick the ruler. But Slick Entertainment is basically like my family
Got you. With,
already.
with the inspiration from Slick Rick, the ruler, obviously. Uh, how often do you listen to him or see him as an inspiration?
Um, I listen to Slick. I listen to Slick. I don't really, I don't really use him as an inspiration here, say, but he's like I've listened to him, but I when I was rapping, I wanted to have like a different name instead of just being called Slick Nick. I felt like that was dry. I needed something different. I was like, and like some of my songs, it's like I'd be like Slick Nick the ruler, because it put that extra stank on it, basically.
Got Gotcha. It does actually. Now that you say it, because I was searching the name on like title and stuff, I forgot the ruler for like a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and and like then
See,
started.
damn.
and then I just added that the
It's
Rula. I'm
all
like,
good.
well, there you go.
Yeah.
So, first of all, thank you for being honest about the Slick Rick thing, because I don't expect anybody in our age range or younger to like really, really listen to Slick Rick like that. But it is appreciated for you to pay homage to a legend like that. So, huge shouts out to you. Um, Next song I wanted to talk about was the Margiela Mad Man. Tell us how this whole
Mm-hmm.
tell us how this moniker came about for you and the song.
Actually, I was in the studio. I was in the studio one night, and the producer talked to nobody was in there. I was in there with Ty, and it was a couple. It was a couple other people. I can't remember who. I think Yayla was there too, and the producer talked to nobody was playing beats, and he played that beat, and I was like, yo, I need this. I was like, yo, I need this. I was like, yo, I could put some. I was like, yo, I already put something hard on this. Pause. But yeah, I was like, yo, I really do something crazy to this. He was like, at first he was hesitant about it, and then he talked about it. He sent it to me, and I wrote the song that night, and I went to the studio. I think later that week, if not a couple days after, and recorded it. And I was like, yo, this song hard as shit. And it was at the time it was one of my hardest songs I recorded.
It's definitely an easy bounce to song too. Do you perform this song often,
Hmm.
or have you ever performed this song?
Every time I had a show, I performed it.
Oh, absolutely. I know that's right.
That's my. I was gonna say that was my shit. Where's your friend?
So, how many producers, if you have counted, how many producers have you worked with?
Um, Let me see. I'm trying to go down the list. I worked with Ty, School with It, Talk to Nobody, D Bangin, D Day, and Swift AK. And what is? I feel like I'm missing somebody. And me and No Signal got some stuff in the works too. And I did a feature with an artist on a Ronnie 808 beat. I ain't going.
That's fine. Don't you ain't got to spill the beans. Uh, do you feel as though working with these different producers kind of like put versatility within your duffel, so to speak?
I mean, yeah. I say I say yeah because like me as a rapper, I try to challenge myself. Like the last I say after making Duffel season, I started getting real creative with my artist style and everything. So I try to step out of the box. So it's just like working with different producers. Everybody got a different sound. That everybody got a different sound. Everybody got a different feel, and everybody got like different favorites. Like Ronnie 808, he go with 808s. You got No Signal and No Signal. He real good with hi hats, and like he got it was one I can't remember what song, but he had like the 808s have like a panoramic effect where like I could hear it in like different speakers of the car, and that was
Right.
hard. Like D Day did songs with YGGT and all them, so it's just like yo was a known producer. I had to work with him. I wanted to work with D Day and Ty. Me and Ty go back since high school, so that's always been my bro. So you already know. So you know.
Got you. So, just to recap for everybody, that song that was just playing was Margiela Mad Man, produced by Talk to Nobody, by the Margiela Mad Man himself. Episode 36 is wonderful guest, Slikk Ent the Rula. Once again, thank you very much for joining me and answering these tough, hard hitting questions. Give a few shout outs to everybody that's in the building right now. Shouts out to Tiff Missionary. Shouts out to Torian, former guest of the show. Shouts out to Neon June. Shouts out to Aisha as well. Speaking of Pacino, I wanted to talk to you about how often you work with him, how well you work with him, because he's on your recent single in production, correct?
Well, the recent single Topic he produced.
Right,
He produced the beat for it.
right. So for the beat, well, in production in general, how often do you work with Ty? One, two. Would you consider him one of your favorites that you have worked with?
Well, I only worked with one other engineer, and that was Nate the engineer. And if anybody like need to record at a studio, y'all can definitely hit him up. He's a good engineer, and he charged a real good rate. I think he charged like $10 an hour and $5 a mix. And he's up and coming. He's real good. But with Ty's like Ty know my sound. Like me, every time ever since I started going to that studio, I was sticking with Ty. Cause like me and Ty went back since high school, so it's just like I felt comfortable with him. And over time he learned my sound. He know what I like. He bounced off of me. I bounce, like we give each other feedback, and it's like a connection for real, for real. Like I don't even know how to make an analogy to it.
I mean, there's no analogy for good work, honestly. If it works, it works. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
do you do you feel as though with the connection that you had with him and the longevity of working with him since high school, essentially, uh, do you feel as though that kind of made things better in terms of the music, being as though like having that knowledge of sound and pretty much having that chemistry within the boards and within the beats and that familiarity, does it add to the value of the music to you?
Mm, uh, Most definitely, cause like Ty he gave me a professional sound. Like when I was recording at other studios. Like I had that good sound, and like my lyrics and the beats followed up behind it. But Ty studio got it got real good equipment. It's just like when I walked in there the first time, I was like, damn, like this was a studio. So like, and you'll really you'll really you'll really elevated my sound. Like you'll made me find my sound, cause like I say about half of Duffel season he recorded and mixed everything. And Margiela Mad Man is actually one of the songs he mixed and recorded. And you could tell like the growth and the difference and like the quality and everything.
Gotcha. So the next song that I wanted to play is actually the song that he produced, and which is your latest single, "Topic." Tell us how this song came about
Hmm.
and making this song.
Well, that song came. It came. It, it was me basically. I had text Ty one day like, "Yo, I need some beats." This nigga better not tap my car. But my fault. Nah, cause
It's all good.
I was looking.
That was a very black moment. I have to give you that.
It was. But yeah, Ty. I had hit Ty about some beats, and I had got hella beats from him, and it was just one beat. I was like, yo, this shit really hard. I really gotta do some like aggressive, like I don't care, cruddy shit. Like, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna get real raunchy with it, and I started writing to it, and went to the studio, recorded it, and I think the second I think I wrote the verse and the hook, and I freestyled the rest, and that's when I was like just getting comfortable like freestyling in the booth.
So this song was like completely freestyle.
The second verse,
Gotcha. Do you feel as though that's something you could be doing in the future in terms of like how you create music?
I ain't even gonna cap. It actually happened. Like the past few songs I recorded, I've been freestyling. Like me and Ty would he'd make a beat or like he'd play me a beat, and I'd be like, "Yo, this shit hard. Let's do this." And
Just jump right in.
we we smoke a blunt, vibe to it, and just jump right in. And it just happens. Magic happens. For real, for real.
That's what's up. I feel like that's one thing that a lot of artists are like kind of gravitating towards in terms of how they make music. Like the very fast, the very quick, very freestyle, very just like off the wall style. Do you feel as though that's something that
Mm-hmm.
you can really stick to, or could you just jump in different bags, so to speak?
I say personally, I jump in different bags because one is just like I don't want to have one. I don't want to have one sound. I'm an artist, so it's just like I'm always creating something. I always look forward. I always try to make a new flow, or like if I come up with a punchline, I want to say it different, or like I want to make my words sound like or make my voice sound different to this.
Got you, got you. So with this production from Ty, you got you already said that you're working on something else in the future. Um, could we expect more of the same style in terms of like not necessarily just a freestyle, but just working with Ty, working within that studio, working with that production, and just staying in this bag, so to speak, and giving it to the people for a whole
Or a
project?
duffel.
I didn't want to keep saying duffel because I felt like that's too easy to say.
I feel you. We can use bag too. I ain't gonna discriminate. But nah, actually, me and Todd working on a tape together. He executively producing this tape, and I dropped a couple trailers on my on my page. The name of the tape is Love or Lust.
Gotcha, gotcha. Um, recently emailed me a song before the show started. Song being called Pesos. Is this song on the next project, or is this something that you just want to tease to the people?
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. It depends on how I feel.
Before we play this next song, I want to give a few more shout outs to everybody that's walking in. Shouts out to Ghostface Killer. Shouts out to Action Bastard. Action Bastard just released a project on streaming service, Obey Blunts. Check that out. We talked about it on the first week of Inside the Rapper Studio. Great project. Everybody go stream that. Shouts out to Torian. Of course, shouts out to Neon June. He's going to be on for this week. Check that out later. Shouts out to Chase Money just for walking in. Shouts out to Maya, not
My
Mia.
nigga Malcolm.
So,
What's up,
this
Mia?
Pesos. I haven't heard it, by the way.
Mm,
I'm literally walking in blind, like I do with most of these songs that I play on this show. So, I'm really looking
be
forward to seeing
prepared.
how it plays. How'd you come up with this song, first of all?
Well, this I had a show. It was the show I had. I can't remember. It was over west, but the artist Trezzle Bangin'. Well, he a producer and an engineer too. Trezzle Bangin'. He had a showcase for basically him going to Atlanta and everything. Shouts out to my nigga Trez. But well yeah. After after that show, it was Yayla. We had went back to the stew because like Ty was like Ty was like, you trying to steal? I was like, hey, it don't matter. We sitting there smoking, and me and Ty was talking about like doing like more stuff together and shit like that. And he was planning like on songs with like other artists and like making a collab with shit for real. And me and Ty, I was like, what's up? Like I was like, I ain't doing shit. I just had a show. I just killed this show. Let's do it. And we sat there. We played some beats. Found this beat. We started vibing to hook. Ty made a verse. I came in with a verse, and that was it.
Easy money. Uh, with the production, first of all, always stellar and always banging coming from him. You said that you're pretty much like in limbo in terms of whether or not you're gonna put this on the next project or not. Me personally, I already know that like this should be on. Going to be completely fair here. What else can we expect from Slikk Ent the Ruler in terms of like this next piece of work?
Well, Lava Lust is coming out soon. I actually just finished the tape about 3 weeks ago. I'm working on getting a cover made, and I'll probably go over a couple more songs, and then we're gonna have a release date soon. I actually got a release date in mind, but I ain't gonna tell y'all. I ain't gonna spoil it.
You don't have to spill all the beans on it, so don't worry about it. Like I'll take what I can get. So with this song, first of all, I have to give the whole applause for this one. That was hot. With this next project, with this next pretty much bag that you're about to be in, or duffel, since you're very particular on duffel.
Yeah, duffel
what
season.
Else can we expect from the Rula outside of music? Are you going to start dabbling into like content like that?
You said concerts?
Content. Concerts are way too far.
Content. I was gonna say that's a little far. Maybe shows, but not concerts. But content, yeah. I wanna make a couple. I wanna make quite a couple videos for Love of Lust. The songs I made, I like thought of some crazy visuals, and I want to bring them to life. But I kind of sort of want to make some visuals for Duffel Season 2. So, cause it's just like Duffel Season was a hard project for me. I really worked hard on that shit, and yeah. So it's visuals coming soon. It's more shit coming soon. I might drop a single for the fuck of it. I don't know.
We'll just have to wait and see.
For real.
All right. So, first of all, shouts out to Slikk Ent the Ruler for being a great guest. Episode 36 of Inside the Rapper Studio. Thanks again for joining me tonight and taking time out of your day to answer all these things. Before we sign out, I'm gonna give a few more shout outs to everybody that's just stepping in the building and everybody that's still in the building. Shouts out to Torian, shouts out to Action Best, shouts out to Chase Money, shouts out to Cam. Also, shouts out to
What's
Neon
up, Cam?
June. Also, shouts out to who else is in here? Who else? Aisha and yeah, for guests of the show. Also, shouts out to Bitchy Spice. So, do you have any last words, promotions, or propaganda for the people?
Keep streaming Topic. Keep streaming Duffel Season. Love of Lust is on the way. I got other shit. In the books. I'm steadily working on new shit. And yeah, just stay tuned. Just follow my page. Watch what I drop. Watch what I post. And it's gonna be some fire. I'm definitely turning shit up 2020.
Absolutely. Love to hear it. Love to see it. So, coming up next on Inside the Rapper Studio tomorrow, we're going to have producer extraordinaire Dewey Lowe on the set. We're going to be talking about working with Plug Music, talking about balancing between rapping and producing, and everything that's coming up next for the Low Life master himself. Also, on a side note, for everybody that's also in the listening, also for you, Nick, I am aiming for 100 episodes. Granted, I'm going to be reaching out to people, but this makes it a much smoother process if people reach out to me. So if you want to join, don't be shy. I'm taking all comers musically. I'm not going to be taking like fucking like bakers and shit. This is an art for rappers and for the rap scene in general. So if you want to join in, if you want to like answer a few questions, if you have things to promote, if you have things to talk about on the show, whatever the case may be musically, no TMZ shit, But musically, let me know. I'll push you in.
Word.
I'll give you all that you need for this show. Just talk to me. No problem. I'm easy. I'm easy to talk to. I'm here to talk to. All that. So, with that being said, huge shouts out to IG, by the way, for not acting up through this entire process.
For real. This is one take. All your episodes had like 2 or 3 takes.
I've had an episode with 7 takes. No bullshit. It's very embarrassing.
Damn.
No, it was a good show too. It's just that it was just really fucking bad. But can we get on with the track though?
On the track. What's up? Just DM me. We can work.
I'm easy money. Just we're easy guys to talk to. I mean, I know I am. No. So with that being said, from your host and from our wonderful guest of episode 36 inside the Rapper Studio, Slikk Ent the Rula, I'm here to say, as always, wash your hands and stay in the house. Thank you very much, Nick. I appreciate it.
Alrighty.